A difficult bank holiday Monday and a remarkably cold start to May. Those are the headlines in the weather at the moment. This is your fleeting view from MWIS, a quick look at the next few days, and there's the chart for bank holiday Monday, and not a pretty picture really. We've got a deep area of low pressure pushing in off the Atlantic, that producing gales or severe gale force winds across the hills of England and Wales. It will become windy across the Scottish mountains as well. Extensive precipitation sweeping in too, that widely falling as snow across the Highlands, for a time across the hills of northern England too, and some heavy rain then all following in from the west. Here's the sequence then, and we start off Monday morning, many places largely dry and clear, but some precipitation, some rain and some snow flurries already coming into the westernmost hills, and plenty of moisture lining up out to the west that will increasingly set in through the morning across many western areas. And it will fall as snow for a good number of hours, even across the tops of northern England, the lakes and the North Pennines, before gradually temperatures will lift, but expect some snow on the high tops even into the afternoon here, and across the Highlands, across central and southern regions in particular, that snow will fall and lie to relatively low levels across the hills. Really only in the glens will it be rain or sleet, above around 500-600 metres, extensively falling as snow and lying as well across the higher ground extensively. So whiteout conditions in place across a good part of the central Highlands. Further north, never quite getting into that zone of precipitation, so the northwestern coasts largely staying in the clear. Across Wales, any snow soon confined just to the highest tops, but it's heavy rainfall that will set in across the hills and mountains here, and that heavy rain also across Cumbria and the Pennines by the end of the afternoon, mostly then all having turned to rain by this point. As we just take the sequence on into Monday night and Tuesday, the wraparound of this low continues to affect Scotland and northern England, with some further extensive precipitation and snow continuing to fall across the Highlands to relatively low levels. So by the time we get through into Tuesday, a good covering of snow across a fair part of the Highlands, and continuing across the Cairngorms well into Tuesday daytime too, as the wind turns round to a northerly. Showers pretty widespread elsewhere, again with cold air in place. Those will be some snow and some hail to relatively low levels through Tuesday daytime. Pretty extensive and sometimes quite organised heavy bursts as we go onwards into the afternoon across the south of Scotland and the north of England in particular. Looking at the wind speeds through Bank Holiday Monday, increasing to gale force pretty quickly on Monday morning for Wales, and increasing too for northern England as well. By the middle of the day, pretty widely 50-60 miles per hour across the Welsh mountains, gusts over 70 in exposed spots, so very, very difficult conditions there. The strongest of the winds looking likely to be just onwards into the early afternoon for Wales, and will strengthen around the Peak District too. The strongest of the winds here getting to 50 or 60 miles per hour across the high tops as we head onwards to the back end of the afternoon. Maybe something of a lessening of the wind for Wales, but it stays gale force, and perhaps just a bit of a lull by this point coming into northern England and the south of Scotland. The wind's not quite as strong across the Highlands, but easterlies still very gusty and a significant wind chill nevertheless. A quick snapshot of the freezing level chart into the middle of the week tells you all you need to know really. It's very wintry conditions across the mountains. We're seeing temperatures sub-zero, above around 600 to 800 metres, maybe just lifting a touch through the afternoons, but still some very cold conditions, extremely cold for the first week of May. Proper winter still across many of our higher mountains. All your local details then in our forecast, updated every day on the MWIS website. Next planning video online for you on Tuesday. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.